What are you doing? Give me that, bro. Oh, are you studying? I thought we finished all our revision for tomorrow's lessons, didn't we?
Don't you remember, Frank? Our teacher gave us a project about books last week, and we have to finish it by tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I didn't remember. So, what is it about me?
It is about books we like and our habit of reading books. Since you are here, what is your habit of reading books, Frank?
For me, I always read books about useful and interesting lessons in my free time, like about scientific or the universe. In my opinion, I think that activity is really useful and interesting since it not only helps me widen my knowledge, but also help me improve some skills like speaking, writing, vocabulary skills. And Minh, how about you?
Like you, I always read books in the free time. Reading books helps me to reduce stress after a hard-working day at school. Zoom, what do you think about this?
I think reading book about real life story is my cup of tea. I always spend my spare time reading that book in the school library. And what about you?
Wonderful. For me, reading book in my free time is really fun. Seeing it brings me knowledge to my mind and widen my knowledge about the big world outside.
It seems interesting to know that all of us are eager to read books. So now, we are going to talk about one of the most interesting books we like. Are you okay?
Excellent!
And Khánh, do you know any funny books?
Certainly, I'm a book reader, so I know lots of books. For me, the book we're discussing today is the book, let me think. I remember, when I came here, I brought a very interesting book, which is here. It's some fairy tales, which is written by Alexander Pushkin. Now, I'm going to find some story here and we're going to discuss about it. Agree?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me find some story. Ah, yes, I found a very interesting story. Look at that. Look at that. It's a story about a fairy tale of the old fisherman and a little goldfish. This is written by Alexander Pushkin and it's one of the most interesting fairy tales of him. So, most of you know about the classic book?
Of course.
So now it's high time we discover the book.
To do that, first we have to know about the story.
Zio, do you know some information?
Of course. Once upon a time, there was a very poor and old fisherman who was catching fish by the sea. One day, he caught a very beautiful goldfish. When he was ready to put the fish in his bucket, then the fish suddenly talked to him. "Hey, old gentleman, please don't catch me. If you want something to wish, I will help you do anything." Then he threw the fish without breaking from it. And anything else, Minh?
Then the old fisherman came home and said to his wife that weird thing had just happened to him. After listening to that, the woman was very angry and said to him, "Why you're so stupid? Why don't you beg for a new bowl to feed our pig? Look at our bowl. Do you think I can accept it?" Then the old fisherman came to the goldfish to ask for a new one. After coming home, he saw his wife with a new bowl there. And do you think the woman was happy with that?
Of course not. In fact, the woman was very angry with his husband and said that, "Why are you such a stupid husband? Why don't you beg for anything bigger than just a bowl? Look at our house. We lived in this tiny and messy house for years. Now, come back to the ocean immediately to beg the goldfish for a better and more beautiful house." Once again, the poor and old fisherman had to come back to the ocean to beg the goldfish for the house like that. And after many times begging, the woman wasn't satisfied for the thing she got for just one time. She even betrayed her husband when she was a powerful queen sitting in her throne.
And do you think the goldfish would do anything from the woman required, Phuong Anh?
Of course not. In the end, the woman wasn't very satisfied for being a powerful queen. She wanted the husband again to beg the goldfish for her power of controlling it. Then he came back to the sea and said that to the goldfish. And the goldfish said nothing and came back to the ocean. She was confused. After that, he came back home and he just saw his wife sitting in old tiny house with an old and broken bowl.
So what we can learn from this story?
We can learn a very important story for our life through story. First, we can learn that we shouldn't be greedy. And second, it teaches us about kindness and rudeness. Any other lesson?
I agree. Moreover, in my free time, I can read that book many times without getting bored. In my opinion, I think, and you think too, it is one of the most interesting books in fairy tales in the world. Agree?
Yeah.
And so as our reading habits and the books we like. Thanks for listening.
Goodbye!